Get the invite, I will join. And you sent it, right? It's just probably taking a sec to send, to give it to me. Did you send stream to Twitch or YouTube?
YouTube. You should be like subscribed to my YouTube channel as well. So if you don't get the invitation, you can just.
Yeah, I'm just going on YouTube on my PS5. Let's see what happens.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I'm not signed in on my PS5. I'll just search your YouTube channel. They make you use the fucking. They make you do the verification code. I don't want to do that right now. What's your YouTube channel again?
You should be subscribed to me.
Yeah, but I'm not signed in. I'm not. I can't see. Yeah.
Oh, got it. It should be Seeker of Death.
Oh yeah, I think we're subscribed. Seeker. Oh my god, I hate typing on this. It's so bad. Because it's alphabetical, it throws you off so much. How do I switch to search only YouTube channels here on fucking...
It's a good question. I don't know.
Shit. Alright, I'm gonna go on my phone and this is ridiculous. I'll just watch on my phone, you know what? I'll just have to do that. It's not a big deal. My subscriptions tab is so long. I will eventually find it though, I promise. Okay. I see it. Yeah, Jordy, I can see it.
Cool. Which pack do I go
I
first?
hear myself. Alright.
Fuck it.
Don't go to Master Path. This is how you go back, all the way back. I'll show you how to
Oh, fuck. Yo! Whoa! They put the... No, hold on. No. They put the party features of PS5 onto PS4. Yeah, I can adjust your voice volume, and I can do share screen and shit.
You can do share screen? How do you share screen? I mean, we're already set this up. Share screen? Holy shit.
Because technically that's what I pressed whenever I started the share play, because it said share screen.
Oh, then then that might not work still. So don't open any of those packs. Go all the way back to deck. Don't open these packs. These general packs are a ripoff. You're trying to get as low of an as low chance of, as high of a chance of getting archetype specific cards. Right? You're looking for Shaddolls, right? Opening those packs is just going to give you dust. You can save a lot of dust by opening an archetype specific pack. So, just press press triangle, search any of the Shaddol mods. Just search something from the archetype you're trying to build. So Shaddol, right? So just search Shaddol in there, and find how much dust do you have exactly? Because if you have enough for an ultra rare, buy an ultra rare. If you have enough, if you don't, you don't. But you buy one card first. I don't know. This is how you make. This is how you definitely make a deck. Okay, so how much dust you have? 50 super rare, right? You have 50 super dust. Is that what that says?
Yeah. So I can make Wendy.
Make one of the cards you're gonna use in the deck that's archetype specific.
Okay, so Wendy.
Yeah, Wendy. So make one, just one. Generate. Yeah, make one of those, and then go to the packs or whatnot, and then search. No, don't search. Yeah, go there. That thing that I can. Yeah, that free pull. You saw it said one free pull. So take your free pull. This is a secret pack. These are the secret packs. Look, if you look at this pack, the way they work is master packs give you 8 random cards. These secret packs give you 4 random cards and 4 archetype specific cards.
Gotcha.
So you'll get 4 of your cards will be pretty junk, but 4 of them will all guaranteed be helpful. And that means you have a very high chance of getting an ultra rare specific to that pack. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So buy packs from there. Buy those packs. Buy those of 10s. You know what I mean? The Shaddoll pack of 10. So you don't take free pulls. You don't keep doing the free pull.
I know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
I'm just trying to. I'm gonna look at the deck and put in cards as.
That's a good idea.
As I go. Okay, so Dogmatica. We'll try this.
Yeah, make the deck list first. That's a good idea. Definitely make the deck list and then.
Okay, so. There's 2 Wendy's. These are the dragons.
Really? People only run 2 Wendy's?
Yeah.
Most people run 2. Oh, okay. Yeah, just find a deck list that you think will work the best for you. So whether you think like if we're just dueling each other, play like a deck list that'll probably do good against decks I use. If you're gonna play online, make a deck list that'll work well against the meta. And the meta currently is definitely shit like lots of disruption and stuff like that. So anti-disruption cards are really good. What I'm getting at is like if there's some deck lists that run less hand traps, or like more hand traps. I know like that will vary. I know that some monsters will vary, some spells will vary. This is a really splashable deck. So many deck lists are different for it. So that's what I'm saying. Like you could. I'm sure you'll find one that's consistent enough that you can just copy it down and it'll work. And specifically cheap enough too, because I know Shaddoll can get expensive having 3 engines in there. Because you gotta open multiple secret packs to get that many engines of cards.
Right.
And don't open master packs like ever. They are a waste.
Good to know.
So
I did waste. Yeah, I wasted gems.
Yeah, because you can be saving like literally half your gems because half the cards you'll pull won't be random. Half the cards you pull will be stuff you actually want. So that's dust you're saving, and then that goes into becoming gems you're saving. And that lets you build staples. Like if you say you don't have to craft all these Shaddoll extra deck monsters, you pull them all, you can use all that new dust you got for staple cards. Like you could make more Ash Blossoms or something. Ash is good in every deck, because it also counters Max C. And it counters Gamma. I use Gamma. Gamma's a hand trap I use a lot. A lot of decks actually use Gamma. Gamma's countered by Ash as well, so... What else? Like, a lot of things are countered by Ash. Sometimes whole decks can just be shut down by an Ash Blossom. Hold on one sec. I will be right back. I have this here dream thing up though. I'm back.
Hello, I'm almost done creating it.
Oh, what's the card at the top? What's the card at the top that you lose to? Oh, let's see. Is that Valor next to Maxi?
Yeah.
You could just cut Valor and put Chalice in. Does the same thing. It's cheaper. Chalice is like... Valor is imperm. Weaker imperm. And imperm is... Like, you know what I mean? And then, Chalice is weaker Valor, if that makes sense. And... Yeah, Imperm's the best one, then it goes Valor, then it goes Imperm. And I mean, Imperm, then Valor, then Chalice. Just... Chalice is dumb cheap, that's what that's why. Chalice is like dumb cheap. Oh, you are running Imperm as well. Only one Schism? Actually, yeah, that makes... I see some lists run 3 Schism. It's super varying. It's super varying. Oh, you need Almirage too. Almirage is dumb, because it's so expensive. It's a fucking ultra rare that doesn't do shit. It's just there for you to link off if you absolutely have to. That's why it's there, and I hate it for that, because it's so goddamn expensive. Why is it a fucking ultra rare? And secure Gardener, yeah. That's what you need for the Makaba package. So, like, what you would do is you'd summon Alistair, then link Alistair to Almirage, then link Almirage to secure Gardener, and then turn secure Gardener into Makaba. Because you need the light monster, and secure Gardener lets you link one into a light monster. And yeah, Predator Plant. Predator Plant's insane. Every deck can use Predator Plant. Any deck that goes into fusion should run Predator Plant.
So this is basically
the deck. That's what it looks like. So out of these, how many of these can? So knowing what can and can't be gotten secret packs is essential. And Valor, Ash Blossom, Maxi, Impermanence cannot be got in the archetype specific packs. So they can only be essentially you gotta get really lucky for those for the hand trap.
Just get dust.
Yeah, so you'll have to dust for them. What I was gonna say is, are you not running Call by the Grave? I'm surprised you're not running Call by the Grave.
Oh, I can always...
Imperm and Valor do the same thing. Imperm and Valor do the exact same thing, so... I'm just saying. Called by is so meta for a reason. It disrupts any deck. There's not a single deck you can't stop with a well-placed Call by. Like, at Emancipator, you block Dragon, Call by the block Dragon, like, Salamangreat, you can Call by a lot of their cards. You can any meta deck like Tri Brigade, you can like start Call buying the Fractal and stuff. And even for hand traps, that's why I'm just Call by. I think is, honest my opinion, Call by is the second best card in the entire game. Maxi's the best card. Call by is the second best because it lets you stop not only Maxi but every other card in the game essentially. Anything that goes in the graveyard can be stopped with Called by the Grave, which is insane.
Cool. Okay. This looks about right.
You own 2 Called bys, right? You own that? Oh no, this is a new account.
It's my new
Right, new account. Yeah. So you have to dust for a lot actually. So if you can't fill up what I would recommend doing in order, if hand traps, Maxi first, Called by second, Ash Blossom third. If Imperm still needed, make Chalice. But what I mean is like since Maxi, Ash, and Called By can't really be like substituted, but Imperm and Valor can. Make those first, and if you still have ultra rare dust to make staples, then make them. You know what I mean?
Right.
Otherwise, make the chalice. Because I actually used chalice for quite a while before I realized, oh wait, I can't. Like I need to make. You know, I need to make the better one. I used chalice for a long time. And I didn't even make 3 Imperm. I only made 2 because every deck I run it in, I can't manage to fit 3 slots into that trap. So you should start opening some packs now. Yeah.
That's what I'm about to do. I'm just
Remember, the secret packs also only last 24 hours, so if you're going to craft anything, make sure within 24 hours of crafting it, you plan on buying as many packs of it as you can.
Who the hell joined my stream? There's 2 people on my stream. Who? So confused.
Alright.
Who the fuck?
Shop, yeah. And then...
Secret pack.
And you already know, buying 10s. Never buying the 1s. It's such a waste to buy in 1. Oh, that's an okay pull. That is an alright pull. You didn't get an ultra rare, so your next pack will guarantee an ultra rare. You see?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. And now that guaranteed ultra rare will likely be, if I'm not mistaken, if it's not guaranteed, it's likely from this guaranteed like archetype or whatnot. Well, it says there's 1 ultra rare in here. It does. It says it's guaranteed, man. Oh my god, you got Construct. You got Red Eyes Dark Metal Dragon. That card's kind of trash these days.
Let's go.
But you got the 1. That's 1 Construct, right? Yeah. That's a Construct. There's 1 less you'll have to craft.
That is true. Cool. Okay.
You probably, unless you make like a Dragon Link deck, which I think is the only deck that plays Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon these days, you'll probably end up just dusting the Red Eyes Darkness Metal
I have 3,000 left. Should I keep on going on this Shadal, or should I try to go for...
Do 1k more on Shadal. Shadal's the biggest chunk of that
That's
engine.
true, yeah, because I only need a couple Dogmaticas.
Dogmatica you can waste 1k on, probably use 1k in dust on. Alistair the Invoker, you probably craft the entire engine, it's tiny. Most of your resources go to Shadal because this is your extra deck, right? Did you get anything good? That sucks. Like, you're gonna end up just dusting all that useless stuff. You're gonna have to. I'd say hit it 1 more time and save that last 1,000, I guess. Because you haven't got much. And you want those extra deck monsters, that's what you're fishing for here. Those are the most expensive thing of your deck, is the extra deck monsters.
Window, let's go.
You got 1 window? Okay.
Yeah,
See, that makes everything worth it right there. Oh yeah, that's 1 window there. Okay, so now you have a choice here. You have 1k left, right? So do you want to pull... I'd say Alistair's probably entirely craftable. No ultra rares in the Alistair engine. But what the Dogmatica engine, is there ultra rares in the Dogmaticas?
Let's take a look. I think so.
If there's ultra rares, might be worth taking 1 pull at it. If there's no ultra rares, you probably craft it. You'll need a lot of crafting material, though. You will probably end up needing a lot of crafting material.
There's 1 ultra rare in the Dogmatica.
That's it? Just continue pulling Shadal then. You'll have to craft everything else, I guess. It's like, that's probably the best way to do it. Look how expensive that extra deck is gonna be.
Yeah.
And all those Shadal main deck monsters you don't have yet. Look at all the Shadal main deck monsters you still don't have.
Yeah, I don't have.
Yeah. And fusion spells. Oh yeah. There's a lot of Shadal stuff you need. Is Makaba the only Alistair ultra rare?
Yeah, looks like it.
Okay. You might want to pull an Alistair thing as well. Maybe.
Wait,
Maybe craft one.
Makaba is super rare.
Makaba's super rare. You're good then. Alistair's good. Alistair's completely cheap as hell. Just pull. I guess you want to waste your last bid on that or on. It wouldn't be a waste if you do it on Shadal. I don't think because Shadal's such a fucking expensive engine as it is.
Yeah, I mean, I need to...
Look at all those SRs and URs you need still.
Yeah, I need to get the fusions.
And you'll get all your invocation. You'll have to craft invocation out to the invoker and all that stuff.
Right. Okay. So let's give it another pull and
just and you know how to mask dismantle, right? Where you like put all the
and then I'll just kind of go through and I'll
go through cards you just aren't gonna use in this deck. Like even if it's like, oh, I might need this later. That dust is so valuable. You probably won't end up making it later because something else will come along. I held a card for like a month and I was like, yeah, I'm never fucking making this deck.
Okay, secret pack, where is it? Tainted Threads of Shades.
Anything with free pull as well. If you see anything with free pull, just take
pull
the
it,
free pull.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those just pop up randomly when you unlock a secret pack.
Oh shit. Holy
it's
fuck.
delayed for me. Let me see. Oh wow, that is a big opener. That is okay. Let's see what we got. We got Winda.
And we got App Clone.
App Clone, Winda. What's that one left of App Clone?
Red Eyes Slash Dragon.
Red Eyes. Yeah. You got the. Look how many fusion spells you got. Super rare spells you got from this one pack. You got your Schism. Look, you got your Schism, you got all your Final, you got all your Shadal fusions, and you got one L Shadal fusion from this one pack. This was the big one.
Yeah.
Alright. Cool. Yeah, that was the big one. If you can make more gems within the next 24 hours and put more into this pack, you'll probably have an even better chance. But you honestly, if you can get 1k more before crafting and put 1k more into this pack, that's probably the ideal thing to do. And then start crafting. You know what I mean?
Right.
And craft, I guess in order of importance.
So I have, I'm sure
all this stuff.
So I have to win 9 solo modes. I get 500, 11 to get 300, 13 to get 200. Like, my solo mode on one of them, I have like 3 other fights to go. I'm on 7, so that put me up to 10. So.
If you can get, like I said, if you can get, you already got the gems. You said you already got the gems from ranked.
Yeah, I already got the gems from ranked.
Okay. Can you make it into bronze? If you hit bronze, do you get gems, or do you have to win for bronze? How's that work?
I have to win for bronze.
Oh, you have to win for bronze. I think bronze gives you like 300.
I have. See, is this another duel? Or is this just? Oh, okay. So there's 3 duels, which will put me at 10 solo wins, which means I need to get 4 solo wins to get enough to get another K. And I can put another K into Shadal, and then
do that. And when I say craft in order of importance as well, I mean, remember, archetype specific probably first, and then anything that can be replaced or has like an alternate version, like Chalice to Imperm, right? Do that stuff last. Extra deck is so important. Like, if you don't pull your full extra deck, honestly, I'd say craft up the extra deck. You can kind of put filler in your main deck, but it's hard to put filler in the extra deck. That's where all your good stuff is.
Right.
Like, if you're gonna run like double Winda, whether it's 1 Makaba or 2, whatever, like, you're gonna want the Makaba, you're gonna want the Winda, you're gonna want the Construct, you're gonna want the Squamata, I think, and you're gonna want which one was it? App Clone, that's one. App Clone, you want App Clone, like all those main.
funny thing.
So
the Squamata isn't being run in.
It's not extra deck, right? It's main deck. Yeah.
It's not even in either one of the decks that I looked at. Squamata is not even in.
No one plays Squamata anymore.
No.
No. Okay. I thought.
Well, because it's. I mean, you got the.
At least you got some really good cards, yeah, and they had some really good shit all.
You got all the Dogmatica stuff and whatnot, since you're running 3 different
engines.
thing, yeah. Instead of the two, like, Squad Monica would be great if it was just Invoke Shaddoll, but since it's invoked Dogmatic
Yeah,
Shaddoll, then...
You should climb ranked with this one. This is a platinum deck. This isn't a deck that's gonna be like, I barely peaked plat with it. Like Crusader would probably peak plat 5. This deck can go deep into plat. I see it in plat 1. There's a reason. It's so strong.
Well, so I decided to like take a little trip down some tier lists, and most of the tier lists I saw were putting the Invoke Dogmatica Shaddoll specifically in like SS tier, and then they have like and then they have like the Zoo
Brigade, yeah, best deck in the game.
And that's above SS. They have like the King tier, then S tier, then S tier, then whatnot. So
where's Virtual World on those? Where are most people putting Virtual World? 'Cause that's my deck.
Virtual World, actually, I think I still have it.
It is Brick City, but when it works, it fucking wrecks people.
Virtual World is SS.
It is SS. So it's the same tier as Shaddoll's, probably, right? Yeah. The reason Zoo Tri-Brigade is so strong is it's the most consistent deck that also has the most power and can recur resources with no effort. And it's like, it can do everything. It actually does everything. Right. It's a little difficult to play, and holy fuck can it get expensive with that extra deck, but it's everywhere. Everyone counters it now by playing Tri-Brigade specific counter cards because everyone plays that deck.
Right.
So common. So like that, the way I handle it is, if I know I'm playing against that, I won't even go for my True King or anything. I'll just play Shen Shen. You need to send cost to the graveyard to make your cards work. You can't. It's banished. Shen Shen. Drop a fucking Shen Shen. That card is amazing too. People don't read it and they're like, I'll just keep trying to play. Wait, why is nothing working? Because it's not going to the graveyard. Dude, everything pays cost in this game. And a big cost is sent to graveyard to activate cost, right? Can't activate cost. Another thing is Alistair is dark type, but the Invoker engine like jumps around attributes. VFD, like the True King All Calamities, has to pick an attribute, so you have to kind of like target their deck, right? Or at least for the graveyard and hand effects not to work. But with that deck, you can kind of switch your attribute up a little bit with the extra deck stuff. But it's like, that's not something huge, that's just something. The majority of the time, you'll be ending on a wind at Makaba and hoping that's enough to prevent someone from not being able to play the game, or at least having to force an out already, right?
Right.
That's the goal. It's a control deck, and honestly, so is Virtual World. Virtual World combos into control. Alistair normal summons Alistair into control. You know, they all have their own like entry to control, to like begin their control.
Right.
Emancipator is a pure combo deck, but it ends on a control board. Oh, this is such old school Yu-Gi-Oh card right here.
I know. This is an old school Yu-Gi-Oh deck.
Holy fuck! I remember we used to do this in the old Link Legacy Duel. That was such a fun game because it was the reason that I thought that game was so fucking good was it was like slow and fun Yu-Gi-Oh and nothing was broken at all.
Yeah,
like
it was
now
like
it's
years and years
yo,
ago.
nothing from back then would even stand a remote chance to anything from now.
Hell no.
It's hilarious how hard the power creep just kind of set in. Because I remember I was like, oh, Galaxy Heist is so good, I get to search this one card to get a second card and make an Xyz monster that can search. That's a combo. Ash Blossom, no combo anymore. Nowadays it's like, oh, well, everyone's playing Ash at 3, so you better be able to play around Ash. Or like, at least some sort of hand trap, right? Like, I've set my decks up in theory to draw hand trap once every turn, like every time, no matter what. I'll always draw at least one hand trap. Like I've kind of tried to set the ratios perfectly for that. Like with Salamander, it's like 11 hand traps. Virtual World, I think it's 12, but I have 42 cards instead. Adamantipator is a bit of an exception because I need so many rock monsters to do the excavation mechanic, so I play not many hand traps. And that deck loses hard going second because of it. Hand traps are how you win going second. You need to disrupt plays. But if you go first, I think Adamantipator, Virtual World are just so consistent going first. Adamantipator going first is the most consistent, I think.
What the fuck, dude? Oh my god.
These decks look like they take for their duels look like they take forever too. That's another thing.
It's not even that. It's the fact that I used a Chart of Greed, got 4 cards, and I got this shit. Dude.
What is in this deck? Do you actually know what's even in this deck?
Yes, it's kind of shit. Not even gonna lie.
What's the extra deck? Is it anything you can use?
Yeah, sort of. So
if you can make a Link 2, can you beat over something there?
I would have to, you know, I
Well, check your Link 2's damage.
No.
Is there even a Link in this deck?
No, this is a loner like starter deck that you get at the very beginning.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, this is a synchro one. So the Link one's the strongest one, but the synchro one actually gives you MSTs. So I went with the synchro one because I'm like, MSTs are pretty fucking good.
2, not a fucking 1. I thought it was a 1. God damn it. Okay. Gives attack for each word. Yeah, one as well.
Oh, did you open all the Solemn Judgment, Lightning Storm, Ash Blossom pack? All of them? You have Solemn Judgment. You should use Solemn Judgment in your Shaddoll deck. That's a really common deck, card for Shaddolls to play. Like, super common, because Shaddolls a control deck, and what that card does is negates any summon. So they can use up their normal, you say you have Wind out, right? You get one normal summon, one special summon if Wind goes out. They use their normal summon, Solemn Judgment the normal summon. What are you gonna do?
True.
Like, really, what are you gonna do after that? You actually can't. 90% of decks are stopped off a simple Winda, Solemn Judgment the normal summon. Because that was your out. That would have been your out. Like Salamangreat, I have to normal summon, then use my one special summon into Baelings. Then if I have Prohibit Snake in my hand, then I can out the Winda. But if you say you Solemn Judgment a normal summon, nope.
Yeah, these take forever with those decks just because it's an old school deck against new school kind of thing. So I have to. Oh my god.
If Jordy, if you end up needing space in your deck or you don't have enough resource to craft something, throw in Solemn Judgment. Like, throw in Solemn Judgment regardless, but if you need to cut something for Judgment, then that's totally fine. You're gonna want to throw in Solemn Judgment. You're gonna want to throw in... Lightning Storm isn't amazing in Shaddolls, so I understand why you're not running it. It's not like crazy. It's just, you don't really have back row removal at all. So a deck like Eldritch, which is very, 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 very popular, very top tier as well. Eldritch can just, they don't summon more than once a turn anyways, so Winda doesn't affect them. And they only use trap cards. So, like, traps and they're one Eldritch monster. So, they, yeah, if you have no way of dealing with, like, 5 set cards, or at least two trap cards, then, some decks get hindered by that. Virtual World doesn't even deal with them. All my stuff revolves in the hand, so I don't worry about it. But like, I'm trying. Like, I don't know if is there Shaddoll cards that let you destroy back row cards, traps, spell traps.
I think so.
Okay, because you're gonna have to use those then for back row removal. If not, MSTs, right? You got. If your deck can't remove back row by itself, you almost have to use MSTs. Because Salamangreat does it with
What the
Foxy,
fuck?
so it can deal
What
with
the
it.
fuck just destroyed that?
What the fuck? These are flip monsters?
Oh,
What is
yeah,
going on?
yeah, this fucking dude, I remember dealing with this is one that I was having
I
trouble
did this
with,
so what, at this point I had actually made like a janky Galaxy Eyes deck. I just did it with a janky Galaxy Eyes deck. Like, it was a bad Galaxy Eyes deck, and I wasted gems on it.
These cards are good. I'm gonna make them take damage at this point, because they can't destroy this, and this can...
Oh yeah, just
die
put
if
that
it
guy
plays,
down.
so-
Put that guy down.
Not battle. Fuck, what am I battling for? Can't battle.
What's that trap card do?
If the card is destroyed, I get a Speed Warrior from a deck, hand or graveyard.
You should just set it. You should have just set it. Because then you can just get a card from if he destroys it, right?
I don't. And this deck doesn't have any like board clearing.
Yeah, I bet. It's a fucking shit deck. It's a shit, the owner he got no Raigeki or nothing. You got no... You know Raigeki's free, too. You could run that in, any deck can run Raigeki. Hold on one sec.
Oh my god. Why? Such an annoying fucking deck, dude. Master of the Mystic Arts can suck my card. Six to this piercing. Why not? then. Fucking what? What the fuck is going on? Huh? I'm scared. Well, shit. Which that was useful.
I'm back.
Welcome.
I had to get the grocery list from my grandma, so I had to use my phone. Here, let me. Yes. How did that go? How did it go?
I won the first one, went on to the second one, and was looking good.
And
then it wasn't.
Didn't.
And I need to win that one to get level.
You get dust though. Oh, that is always
I got dust,
really fucking good.
I really want the 500.
Yes, you should definitely get the 500. Wait, so you need 500, but then you need a few 300 more, right? So is there more? That's why you said you need 11 wins.
Yeah, because the 11th tier is 300.
Oh my god, that's exactly 1,000. Yeah, you should definitely get those done if you can. There's also you can also move on to like a different solo mission.
Hope to God that's
some decks are brickier than others, right? So I'm pretty sure I know of those decks which are the least bricky. If you want to try one, I don't know if you have the Element Sabers one unlocked. The Elemental Lord, Warriors of 6 Elemental Lords. That is a super unbricky deck, Warrior of the Elemental Lords. And Monarchs are pretty alright, not gonna lie, they're pretty alright. But Elemental Sabers, the final one, I remember was super good. Not bricky at all. Thing is, the monsters aren't affected by like trap cards, and they give you a shitload of bottomless trap pits, so just don't use them on the Elemental Saber monsters if you do the Elemental one. Right. Weird. Hold on, one sec. I'm getting ready to leave soon. I have to get groceries, and then I'm going to Ashley's house. So, like, I probably will, honestly, so since I'll just be doing nothing for the most part. Like, I'll be at the grocery store, right? I'll just be picking things up. I might, if you keep this stream up and continue to play Master, I could, like, just check in every now and then.
I'm literally just gonna be trying to get gems so I can finish this fucking deck.
And then let me know when it's done, or let me know if you get to a point when you don't know if you should craft something or whatnot.
Okay.
It's not the brickiest deck. I remember this one's alright. This one's alright. It's tribute summoning, but Monarchs have so much tribute summoning support that it's not too difficult. Monarch's a whole deck that revolves around tributing, and they have cards that let you use the opponent's monsters as tribute fodder. So going second's always nice, and you are going second.
What the fuck is this?
It's a tutorial. Hey, this is good. This counts as a solo win, though, doesn't it?
It does. It does.
Oh my god. Yeah, they're gonna teach you how these Monarchs work. Monarch's actually a really cool deck. I was interested in this until I found out it's fucking dog shit against meta decks. It's generally every cool deck. It's like, oh, this deck's really cool. Oh, so Tri-Brigade will just stomp on it. Okay. So it's like, well, what will Tri-Brigade not stomp on? What will Eldritch not just stop you from playing? Virtual World worked. In theory, couldn't you just do every tutorial thing to get all, like, just a bunch of solos practice?
Like, the tutorial wouldn't be accessible to me unless I worked towards it, so if there's, like, some ones that I'd have to duel into, but, in theory, yes.
Okay. Hold on 1 sec. I'll be right back again. Alright, I'm back for like a few seconds. I'm gonna go I'm gonna take a shower, then I'm gonna come back. Just gonna stay in the party real quick, but I'm gonna be leaving soon. I don't know when yet.
Okay. I'm just doing the mission, like the tutorial stuff, so I can just knock it out. gives me just the rest of these shadows. Okay, so it's just dust. Let's see what we can get. That's free pull. What I got? Oh, this is where I get fucking the deer. Ah. Not worth it. Not worth it. He's not worth it. Okay, you can't switch someone else's from your deck when you tribute someone a monster you can add from your deck to your hand one monster with this card distribute some of my... This card was... Put your opponent's hands.
Hey.
Yo.
So how'd it go? How close is it, the deck?
I went and crafted. I dusted a lot of stuff because I went through my deck and I was like, I surfed it by super rare and ultra rares and by like all the finishes and whatnot. And
So getting that stuff, yeah.
Yeah, I scrapped all of that that I didn't need, and I need I think like 8 more main deck and like 4 more extra deck, and then it'll be complete.
Really? That's it?
Yeah.
Did you manage to open more packs yet?
No, that's actually what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to.
Alright.
I'm doing the monarch.
Before you open the packs, let me see the main deck, or like the deck, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Because if you did you buy the invoked engine entirely out, or is that one of the things you're missing still?
I actually haven't bought the invoked at all.
Oh, yes.
But I have gotten I've gotten the invocation in Alistair. So.
Oh, okay.
I just does.
Okay, just not the extra deck monster. The Macabre is the Macabre the only one you're running, or are you running Purge Trio?
Macabre is neutral. I can craft Macabre.
Macabre? I thought it was super rare. Either. Yeah, but still cheap. Like super rare is cheap compared to ultra rare.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. No, I have all the invoke stuff. I'm pretty sure crafted.
Okay, so you just need Macabre, so you're good on that. What about the Dogmatica cards?
Dogmatica, I think I have all of them.
Oh wow. Okay, so just Shadal monsters and extra deck monsters left.
Shadal and some like random spells. Like I got Maxi and Ash crafted.
At 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was able to get called by I still have super rare. That's ultra rare dust to craft.
But then there's also extra deck monsters. I'm assuming you have that or ultra rare you're missing, right? Or did you get all your ultra rare extra deck monsters?
No, I need like 4 ultra rare extra deck.
That's gonna be really expensive because that's 6 still ultra rares. You might need to temporarily cut called by, honestly.
Possibly.
It's not the biggest deal. Called by is really strong for combo decks, right? Because it lets you continue unaffected.
If anything,
right?
until I get enough dust, I can just put Effect Failure back into it, and then...
Effect Failure is also ultra rare.
Oh. What
yeah, that's why I was like...
Oh, Chalice, yeah.
Chalice, yeah. Chalice is cheap Failure, cheap Infirm. Also, if like I said, MSTs, if you struggle with back row, I would leave it fine for now, and then if you, say you're playing ranked and you run into a shitload of Eldritch, yeah, okay, or like a shitload of back row, that's when I started putting in back row hate. So I don't have back row hate in my deck, but the decks themselves can deal with back row pretty well. If your deck can't, you need to run back row hate. Like with Crusadia, I don't think Crusadia can deal with this. So it makes sense you had MSTs, Lightning Storm, all that stuff. Mm-hmm. You need that back row hate against the deck that doesn't do well against back rows. And most people play Lightning Storm not to get rid of monsters, but to get rid of spells and traps. Because in Eldritch, if you Lightning Storm their spells and traps, you can just win right there if they have nothing else. How many wins are you from getting the amount you need to open one more pack?
I think 2. 1 or 2.
Wow, that's close.
Yeah, I'm doing this because it gives me those things to unlock checkers, and story,
Oh,
and
yeah.
so I can do this to unlock the door and whatnot.
Those extra gates up top give gems too.
If you use your deck, not
Yeah,
the
if you
other
use
deck.
your deck, yeah, that's true. But at that point, hopefully you'll have a deck made. And again, you can, if your deck isn't fully made, these AI decks aren't going to stop your almost fully made deck. It's good enough. It's, for AI, it's more than enough. Then you can make gems, then fill in the gaps in your deck. But if you need to cut Called By, it shouldn't be a big deal. Especially since Called By, the biggest use of it is to negate Ash and Max C. Right? Because what you can do is if you're on your turn, right, and you're trying to do your combo and they Max C you, well, you don't want to give the opponent 10 extra draws this turn, so you chain Called By the Grave to the Max C, and it negates the Max C. It doesn't work. And then you can play. And Ash works the same way. You can negate Ash by chaining Called By to it, but you need to chain it. You can't do it after the chain ends. So, Called By is really good in combo decks, but not amazing. Like, it's all right in every. It's good in every. I'm not gonna say all right. It's really good in other decks, but it's like really, really, really good in the combo decks. Every deck doesn't want something, at least something, not to get banished, right? There's always that one card. It's like, please don't banish this. Called By is good for that, but in that case, it's a bit more situational if you're not a combo deck. Like, Alistair decks aren't going to be combo decks. So, you're probably not going to need to worry too much. But one thing it will hurt with is Ash. You're going to want to negate Ash, right? So you can play as Shaddolls. But not having Called By is going to make that a little difficult. Because Ash, without Called By, Ash can stop your entire play. If your deck is weak to Ash and you don't have a Called By. But Called By also is limited to 2, so there's a very high chance you just don't draw it. That happens more than it doesn't. Because it's limited to 2. Do you have two? Do you run two? Are you running 2 windows? Windows? In that deck list? Or just 1 window?
I can't exactly remember.
Okay, yeah, let me know when you can. I'm just wondering how. I just want to know how many of the Ultras are missing, and they're all Shaddol cards, right? So obviously you're gonna want to open the Shaddol pack again, but I don't know if you'll get all of them from one more 10 pull. If you do, holy shit, the luck, the RNG. But I wouldn't be surprised if you get at least 1 that you need, and that'll cut down the cost a little bit. But yeah, you'll just kind of steamroll through early ranks without any trouble playing Shaddolls, because they're strong. And obviously you're going to want to go first. You want to just lock the opponent out if possible, going first, and then move on to the next game when they scoop and realize they can't special summon anymore. And that's how you play these control decks. Lock the opponent out of something, move on. This one I'm watching looks like it's going slow, but it's fucking working. Like you're winning, but it's going so slow. You're on turn 7 already.
Yeah, I'm like literally just reading shit.
Reading the effects. Monarchs is a pretty fucking awesome deck. Not gonna lie, that deck is pretty nice. It actually is consistent as well.
I'm just trying to kind of get a hang of this deck though. It is really fucking cool though.
Oh my god, is that game? Is it
game.
over?
Yeah, it's over.
Is it fucking over? Holy shit.
Cause
I was like, what,
cool,
7 or 8 turns, yeah.
Oh, I can actually go back. That's cool. I was gonna wonder with these, cause like with these you can use the loner and yours.
Yes, you can use both. You can run up both of them. For every single gate you can do that.
Cool.
Yeah, and then those ones at the top have, if you use your own deck, gem rewards.
Ah, so we get, let me just get the fucking structure deck of the
Yeah, you get Monarchs, yeah. There is a Shadal structure deck, but I don't think it gives you anything good. Any of the good Shadal monsters. Like Ultra Rares or anything. It'll give you, like, at most, like, Wendy, maybe. I think if you don't have 3 Wendy's, then that's somewhat okay, but I think it's later in as well.
I wonder if unlocking that door counts as a win in solo duels.
You should check. You should check. You said gate clear. Maybe.
Because that would be fucking busted, and I would be like, what the fuck? Fine.
What?
There's 2 missions.
Oh, yeah. There are 2 missions. It did? Oh, that's behind.
Wait,
oh my god, it did. Open the packs. Open the packs.
Yeah, I'll show you the deck before I do that. 800?
Oh, yeah.
Where the fuck did the other 500 come from?
Jeez.
Cool.
Jeez.
Now I have
Yo, you could have, like, get 500 more, you can run another pack later, but open one right now.
Yeah,
open one right now.
I'll show you the deck real quick.
Yeah, if you ever need dust for whatever staples, never open master packs. Consider a card you need from an archetype, craft it, then open the archetype. It's never worth opening master packs for anything. Always archetype packs. Oh wow, it's close to finish. Oh, you need super polys. That is you need that. That's ultra rare you need. You probably don't need terraforming, just because it's an ultra rare, it's probably cuttable. That you need. Running a deck like that one, you have so much dust though. Holy shit. Okay, so much dust. Don't make any of the Shadal monsters yet. Don't make a Shadal monster yet. Hold on. I think you should go open the pack right now. Oh, make Verte Anaconda. Make that. If you're gonna make something, make Verte Predaplant Verte Anaconda as well. That's amazing. You should always have, if you're running a fusion deck, you should have Verte Anaconda. Yeah. All right. Now those are all the archetype specific, like deck specific staples that you could use.
So if anything, I could take a Called By and Terraforming and put in 3 chalices and then have those in...
That's a good idea. That's a good idea. If you don't want to craft these or waste resources on crafting these, yeah. But what I'm saying is if you open those Shadal packs and get... Well, you have 140. You have a decent amount of resource right now. You could probably cut the Imperm and put in Chalice instead and keep the Called By, honestly. I think that's probably better. Cut the Imperm, keep the Called By. Because either way, you're crafting 2 more Ultra Rares here. Chalice does what Imperm does anyways, and Called By... If you're playing a deck that gets hurt by Ash or Max C, you need to play Called By, and your deck gets hurt by Ash. Because Called By, if you draw into Called By when you get Ash, you can chain Called By and negate the Ash, and you need to be able to do that to negate the Ash, right? Like, I love how cheap this card is too. This is such a strong card, Chalice, but it's so cheap. Yeah, you're gonna want to make the the Called Bys. What else we got? What's that Ultra Rare that's limited to 1 there? Above Called By, what is that?
The Dogmatica thing.
Oh, that's the dog. Oh, I know that. That's into your servant. Yeah. All right, you should open an archetype specific pack. Like open one Shadal pack and see what you pull.
When I get
and this will probably decide if you have to build the Shadals, finish the Shadal extra decks, or build a Dogmatica Ultra Rare essentially.
Yeah, because like
I don't know what you
I have enough to. I would have to do 2 Ultra Rares. So.
Yeah, and you're gonna get dust for sure from this. You're gonna get dust. So you're gonna probably have 3. So ideally, you draw 1 Shadal extra deck monster from the pack that's ultra rare, and you only need 3 more, and you can use those on either Dogmatica or your extra deck. All Mirage might have to be cut for now, but I mean, if you just search Link 1 monsters, you might find something as a decent replacement. Oh, you got a few free pulls, huh?
Yeah.
Oh my god, if you pull Verte from this is the Verte Anaconda pack.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
That would have been funny. I would have been kind of annoyed, but I can just...
Well, the reason you got the pack opened is because you did craft a Verte.
The Threads of Shade. Okie dokie.
The last pack for now, huh?
Yeah.
Whatever you need. This is it. This is gonna be it. The one you
Ultra
need.
Rare. Ultra, come on. Let's go.
Well, it hasn't pulled for me yet. You haven't. Was that
Apcalone.
Apcalone? Apcalone. Is that the one you needed?
Yeah, I needed it.
Nice. And that's a lot of super dust as well now.
Yeah. Yep. Coolio.
Nice. Oh, here's a hand trap that's super rare if you do want to run a hand trap, but also not want to invest a shitload. Look at Droll and Lockbird. It's super rare. And it prevents drawing, searching, any of that. Just stops it for the rest of the turn. Does affect both players, but it also counters Max C. It also does counter Max C.
Gotcha.
If you're looking for a hand trap to fill in if you can't find anything else, and you need something super rare. You can make... Oh wait, can you dust any... Do you have any ultra rares dustable?
I can filter it.
Because you need literally 10 dust. What are the ultra rares you own?
Ones that I'm using.
And you need all of these. You can't dismantle any of these.
Nope.
Okay, don't dismantle. Don't do that.
Oh, I'm not.
Yeah. Okay, obviously, yeah. Is there a way you can get 10 ultra rare dust? Like, I guess you'll have to open another pack later today, right? Ideally, you'll need what? You need 500 more. So.
Well, since I got that Monarch deck, I could probably do the my deck thing on the
Oh
Monarch.
yeah, because the Monarch deck's pretty decent.
Yeah, and
I think you should make at least well, actually, wait. You should wait. If you're gonna buy one more Shaddoll pack, wait, because you could pull something you accidentally
I know.
craft. Right?
I'm not. I
Yeah.
clicked on the wrong
Yeah.
thing.
Be smart about that. Well, I'm gonna have to get off, so I have to get off. That deck it's crazy. It's almost nuts. Like 4 cards left, 5 cards left. It's nuts. When I get to Ashley's, I'll text you when I'm there, and I wouldn't be surprised if your deck's done by then.
Yeah, I'm hoping that it's. I need to pass through one more solo gate to get 300 gems. That's where I got the 500 gems. That's how I
do that, and then also go and do the up top parts that give gems with the Monarch deck.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
And then you'll just get a shitload of gems. And you could add stronger cards to the Monarch deck, right? Like you could add not Ash and Max C,
I know.
obviously.
I might add like Ragged Kai or something like that.
Yeah, stuff like that'll shit on AI.
Yeah.
Ragged Kai, Called by the Haunted, shit like that'll destroy AI. Like generic older cards.
You can use more than 40 in AI, right?
Yeah, you can use up to 60 in any duel.
Okay.
I'm gonna get off though.
Okay.
I'll probably just check the stream again while I'm I have nothing to do, because we'll be going grocery shopping, and then on our way back I'll probably check this out.
Yeah, you'll see me
how your deck is going.
In the solo mode. You just probably are gonna see me
doing the Shaddolls. Yeah.
I forgot how to spell Ragged Kai.
R-A-I. R-A-I.
R-A-I.
G-E-K-I.
There it is. Cool. Okay. Well, I'll just have that one, and then. Oh, it's got some fucking fissures in it as well. Oh shit.
You should put Smashing Ground as well, so you have even more. Smashing Ground is just fissure, but you can put more fissures, so you can have actually 6 fissures technically to be Smashing Ground 3 fissure. If you want to do that. Anyways, I'm gonna get off. See ya.
See ya.